Well, we did go to church together.
Yeah, we met at church, St. Peter's Church.
Knew each other since we were teenagers or earlier, I guess.
Yes.
So we married in 1969, and I was at Northeast in school. He had gone to Northeast to school.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wanted to go to it, the School of Education, basically because she was doing it. It was making it easier for both of us to be there and whatever. And it was a good job, a good career. It was just the greatest thing in the world to me because we've spent more time together that way.
Well, in the 70s, early 70s, I had Miss Ayers in class. She had me in class, I guess. Well, I graduated from high school, come back to Plainview as a coach. Miss Ayers was here and Mr. Ayers. And basically, I've left twice and come back. Mr. Ayers is retired, but she's been here every time.
Yeah, it's hard to say Plainview without Bill and Judy Ayers. They are the parents of this school and have been for 50 plus years, going close to 60 years now. When I was coaching ball here, I needed some help with some computers and let Mr. Ayers know. And it was in the middle of the summer. It wasn't. He's up working and helping me out and helped me out. And they always have. And I think they're like that with everybody.
During the time that I was in the classroom, Terry Mitchell, basketball coach, he said, I've got to have somebody help me with stats. So we sat down and we designed a stat sheet that he was happy with, that I was happy with. And I would figure up the stats. And Coach Mitchell's wife at that time was keeping a shot chart.
Yes, I sat beside Becky and would observe what she was doing. And when their child was due, she said, would you like to do this? And that's kind of how I inherited that.
She traveled right along and she did the shot chart. We went every ball game the same way. Yeah, I did football several years too.
We had a year where we averaged over right around 40 points a game and had a really good defensive year as well. And I didn't know, so I was just curious how our rushing yards and our points per game and points allowed stacked up against schools in the past. And I mentioned it to him, and within 48 hours, I had all the stats from the last 20, 30 years I could ever want or need.
My family was very involved in sports. With my dad being the football coach, we went to every ball game, baseball, basketball, football, and the Ayers were there. They are a staple, and it's just so nice to know, you can depend on them. They're going to be there.
I do clip all newspaper articles that I can find or other like football programs, and I have a collection of all of those.
She is one who really encouraged me that the community always sees where we mess up or where we drop the ball, but we're not always faithful to promote ourselves. And so she has really encouraged me to do that. Anytime students achieve or excel, she is the first one to cheer for them. And as a result, has encouraged the rest of us to do so as well.
It just makes you feel like you're a part of something. That's the biggest part to me with the stats and stuff. Is I feel like I'm a part of every team. And just to know that we have helped people. We've done things that they will get to remember later on too.
He's up here every day. It's just very inspirational.
To know that people do notice what you do and pay attention to what you're doing and honor you that way, I think that's special. It's just humbling to know that they are appreciative.